So I'm sitting here in front of Walgreens. I just got out of a counseling session and I lost it. I totally lost it. I didn't expect that to happen, but I did. It's so interesting how we internalize our stress levels and anxiety levels and even depression. And I think I just needed to let that go and release it out somehow, at least, for the time being. I need to get some eye drops here because my eyes are very red. Starting to look a little better, but yeah. Anywho, I'm checking in on you guys too because I want to see that you are still working on the top priorities of yourself, making sure that you are putting yourself first before any other responsibilities such as caregiving and any other work, because caregiving is work on top of being very personal at the same time. The sleep deprivation is real, and I feel like I'm walking around like a zombie in the afternoon. I thought it was getting better for a couple of days with my mom kind of sleeping through the night, but really it's maximum 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and that's not enough for women. Women need at least 7 to 9 hours. Did you know that? Because it's crucial to our looks, but how our health and the major organs in our body and our hormones to stay balanced, we must have to sleep. The other flip side of sleep is you can't lose weight if you're not getting enough rest. And that is what happened for me with these nagging 10 pounds. We can do a lot of things in our diet to kind of mitigate this situation, but that's really for maintenance, right? If your diet is good, you're eating whole foods, cutting out the processed foods, sugar, things like that, minimizing those things, then you have a good foundation for your diet. But it's really to maintain your weight. If you're trying to be in a deficit in calories, yes, that would help when you portion control and cut back on the calories, absolutely. But you still need good nutrition, and at the end of the day, it's about getting the rest. So you can be working out all you want and killing yourself just to lose a couple of pounds, but if you're not getting the rest, you'll gain it right back. And that's the struggle that I've been in, a vicious cycle right now for the last, 7-8 months of not getting enough rest. I'm used to getting 8 hours of sleep. I'll say 7.5 to be on average that I was getting for many, many years. So I knew that wasn't the issue if I had any kind of weight struggles. But this is about the weight struggle of 10 pounds that need to come off. And I feel a lot better when they do, and my clothes fit right. So what do we do, guys? What do we do if we are neglecting this main category of rest and sleep and trying to get the weight off at the same time? Almost impossible. You can look at any fitness guru out there on YouTube, even talk to personal trainers, but if they understand, because that is where you're replenishing your cells in your body, right? Especially when you're fasting, that also helps you to repair the cells, is the sleep. And that is where you actually start to burn the calories and lose the fat percentage overnight. So it's simple, right? It's all about simplified living on this channel. So I'm trying to find ways of simplifying this diet, but also simplify the life itself so you can get back to being 100% optimum health levels, meaning the weight is where it should be for your frame. So I keep working on it, and I hope that you are too. First, guys, get the rest. 1, rest 2, good diet. 3, fitness, walking, doing weights, and maybe Pilates or something like that for stretching, right? If you can get a couple of times a week on the strength training, that's fantastic. That is fantastic for the hormones and getting what you need and how you want to look and feel. But back to that sleep. Maybe it's just taking some naps. So I'm going to do a little experiment to try and get the nap time in, right? That we talked about with other countries like Spain with siesta, right? Taking a nap, taking a rest, a midday break. I've been horrible about implementing it like I should. And since I've taken the time to manage my caregiving duties, I am waiting for that window of opportunity when I have some extra help here in the midday to go and take that rest. I mean, what am I doing? I'm working and trying to figure out things and how to manage my mom and appointments for her, dealing with home health professionals coming in and out of the house, but also have to take her to some specialists. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes with caregiving, and it's managing somebody else's life financially, physically, emotionally, you know, all these things that they require when they need 24/7 care. It is a full-time job. It really is. With that said, what are you doing about your rest? Are you getting enough? If you're not, we definitely have to do something about it. I want to hear in the comments what you are doing to get this under control, because it's about the dis-ease in your life that becomes a disease, right? And if we don't get this under control, we certainly will pay for it in the long run. And for 2 parents that I have that have had strokes in their 50s, I cannot afford to have the same fate. The less sleep you get, high blood pressure happens, heart disease, you're at higher risk of that. You're prone to more accidents, which in the menopause, post-menopause, you're also at risk of osteoporosis. So I have fallen or I've tripped and, you know, hit my arm, hit my leg or something on a furniture because of sleep deprivation. And that's why I had to say enough is enough. So what are we doing about it? So I'm going to do an experiment and really try and get 30 minutes of nap time in the midday when I have a caregiver here for my mom, and then see what that looks like by the end of the week. I will report back and let you know what I have done different. So I love to hear what you are doing to get that rest that you so deserve, because you do so much for everyone else, but you have to do it first for yourself. Take care of you. And remember, we can always begin again. I'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.